Your phone is stealing your life, and in this video I'll be showing you how to take it back. Do you know how many times you pick up your phone each day? Research shows that the average person picks up their phone up to 100 times a day, and that you spend half of your waking time on your phone. That is, if you are awake for 16 hours, you're on your phone for 8 hours, and that is 2 whole days on your phone in a week. In this video, I'll be sharing with you practical tips and actionable steps that you can implement to take back your time and your life from that device right in your hands. Excessive screen time, especially with fast reward loop apps like TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, trains your brain to expect constant stimulation. Over time, your brain's reward system becomes less responsive to slow and productive work. So you struggle to focus on boring but important tasks like studying, planning, and reading. You're also aware that increased screen time messes up with your sleep. You say you struggle to sleep, but you are spending 3 hours every night on your phone. Why won't you struggle to sleep? The Journal of Sleep Research reports that screen time after 9 p.m. increases the risk of insomnia symptoms by up to 50%. The more time you spend on your phone, the less time you're able to interact with the world around you. Hence, social anxiety. Heavy social media use correlates with higher loneliness and anxiety, according to a study by the University of Pennsylvania. You may feel connected online, but heavy social media use damages real-world relationships. The constant pings of notification keeps you in a mild flight or fight mode, constant stress and anxiety. Yes, that's what happens when you're always on your phone. I realized that times when I felt most stressed, even though I wasn't doing anything, were times that I was on my phone more. So I incorporated creating a morning routine that requires me to not have anything to do with my phone at least the first hour after I wake up. Neuroscientists at the University of California, Santa Barbara found that mind wandering increases creative problem solving. Now, that boredom that you are trying to get out of by scrolling on your device actually increases your creative ability. Because you've not given yourself to mind wandering and actually staying bored enough to create, your ability to create is diminished. You consume more than you create. And that is not the nature, that is not the life we are supposed to live. We are supposed to create more than we consume. How will you solve problems if you're not giving yourself to critical thinking? And how will you give yourself to critical thinking if you are doom scrolling? When your brain is always processing quick, fragmented content, it loses the ability to wonder, the space where creativity thrives. Deep thought requires boredom, silence, and uninterrupted time. And doom scrolling eliminates that. Increased screen time eliminates that. Now we've seen why increased screen time is a problem. Worry not, this video is here to help you. Let's get into practical tips and actionable steps you can implement to take back your time, your creativity, your focus, and your life. Design your ideal week. If you don't choose how you spend your hours, someone else will. Instead of just writing day-to-day tasks, lay out your goals in detail. Now break down that goals into systems and daily tasks, okay? That you can then implement into your calendar using a time block system. Think of it like a game. There are people who set out a goal to get to the end of the game. Now let's say the game has 100 levels and your plan is to get to the end of the game in 50 days. That means you need to complete 2 levels every single day. Now, if you skip one day, you know that the next day you have to complete 4 levels. And if you are on track or you want to speed up, you want to complete this goal before the end of 50 days, you increase the number of levels you complete per day. Implement that into your goals, your systems, and your time block. When you focus on what you want to build, which is your goal, scrolling becomes less appealing. I have created a video. In this video, I shared with you how you can design your ideal life, an ideal week, using Google Calendar. So you should definitely check that out if that is something you're interested in, okay? And it will be linked in the description so you can check it out after this video. Turn off your notifications. According to a recent study, cellular phone notifications alone significantly disrupted performance on attention-demanding tasks, even when participants did not pick up their mobile phone. So here's what I did. I turned off all notifications except important apps like my Google Calendar and my to-do list app. Every other notification is turned off. My phone is perpetually on silent or vibration. It doesn't ring out. If I'm with it, it's going to vibrate. If it's close to me, it's going to vibrate and I'll pick it up. But I don't want to hear the sound that will startle me from an existing task that I'm working on. So I turn it off. And there are times when I want to focus on something and I want to give myself to deep focused work. I put my phone on DND or I turn it off completely. I don't like being startled because I'm a queen and you can't just come into my chambers uninvited. So I have to beckon or call for you, or I come to you when I want to. So please, no notifications over here. We turn it off. Anything important, it vibrates, it doesn't startle. I would come to those apps, especially those distractive apps. I will come to you on my own accord. Don't call to me. Don't. Okay? Delete the app. Yes, that app that you spend most of your time on, ask yourself, does my time on this app serve me or is it taken from me? Is it taking away your attention or is it serving you? There was a time I used to convince myself that, oh, I'm learning, I'm meeting new people on the internet. But it got to a point where I no longer use these apps as tools to connect with people, but it looks like it's taking and stealing from me. So I deleted the apps. Delete the apps. There are times of the day or times of the week where I delete the apps from my phone completely. When it looks like I'm losing control, I take the app, I delete the app, and then I install maybe if I want to post or I want to do something very important. But normalize deleting this app. Sit back and ask yourself, is this app taken from me or is it given to me? What it is taking from me, is it commensurate to what it is giving back to me? What is the value that is being added to me with every time that I spend on this app? Check and delete it. You will not die if you're not on Instagram for a week. You will not die if you're not on social media for a week. People will look for you. They will find you when you come back online. Delete the app and go offline. Rest. Replace scrolling with growth. Don't just remove distractions, replace them. I replaced my scrolling time with reading ebooks. So I have this app that I use to read ebooks and I paid for subscription. So I know that once I'm paying this amount of money for monthly subscription, it's at top of my mind to open that app and read books and listen to audiobooks. So I replaced scrolling time with reading ebooks. There are times when I turn off my phone or I put my phone aside and I actually pick up a physical book to read. I journal, I solve mathematics, pick up drawing, learn something, speak with a friend, go outside and talk with somebody, like have a physical conversation with somebody. You will be surprised how quickly your brain adapts when you feed it with something better. I'm working on a video where I'll share with you a list of activities you can replace distractions with that would improve your productivity, improve your cognitive ability, and help you become a better version of yourself. If you are not subscribed to this channel, you will definitely miss out when that video goes live. So subscribe so you'll be the first to know as soon as the video is out. Set restrictions and limits on distracting apps. Many of us don't know how long we spend on our phone each day and which apps we use the most. But there are 3 apps that I use that are my favorite, that helps me track my screen time and also helps me plan how to effectively cut down my screen time from my screen activity in the past week. If you don't measure how you're spending your time, how do you want to manage it? So here are tools that help me regain control. Stay Free. Stay Free is a digital well-being app. It helps me track how many hours I've spent, which apps dominate my time. With Stay Free, when I open an app, I can decide how many minutes or hours I want to spend on that app. So when I open Instagram, for example, let's say I just want to check something. With Stay Free, immediately I open Instagram, I am asked how many minutes I want to spend. If I set 5 minutes, Stay Free will remind me after 3 minutes that I've spent 3 minutes and I have 2 minutes left on the app. So I'm reminded to round up anything that I want to do and get off Instagram. After my 5 minutes is over, it locks me out of Instagram. It locks me out of that app. And I can also set cooling time. So when it locks me out, I can let it cool down for like an hour or so, whatever time that's it. That's my favorite feature about the app. It has other features, but that's my own favorite feature. I use the free version. I don't use the paid version. All these apps that I'll be mentioning works both on Android and iOS. The next app is OneSec. OneSec is like a pattern interruption app. So you know how you go about your day, you have things to do, and you unconsciously pick up your phone. You don't have anything to do on your phone, but you unconsciously pick it up, go to TikTok, go to Instagram, or go to the app that helps you stay on your phone for as long as it wants you to stay. So what happens is whenever I open that app that I've added to OneSec, it nudges me to take a deep breath for 30 seconds, 60 seconds, as long as I set, and it asks me if I really want to open that app. So there are times when I open the app for no reason, and that interruption, that break, that interruption just calls my attention back to, girl, what are you doing? Should you really be on this app at this time? And I'm like, okay, I don't want to open WhatsApp. Let me just drop my phone and go back to doing what I'm doing. OneSec works on both Android and iOS. I use the paid version. With the free version, I think I can only set the interruption on one app. Or with the paid version, there is no restrictions really. So I use the pro version. Another app that does something similar to this is ScreenZen. What happened was when my subscription for OneSec expired, I moved to ScreenZen. And ScreenZen also does the same thing, pattern interruption. But whenever I open the app, I set it to maths questions. So it asks me maths questions. You can put whatever intervention you want as it is on the app before you open that distractive app. I use the free version for this. I don't pay for ScreenZen. I use the free version. I think you can pay. There is a pro version, but I've not tried out the pro version. Now, my favorite, app block. I use the pro version for app block. Since I started using the pro version, I am not turning back. And it's also compatible on both iOS and Android. App block does literally everything. App block gives me weekly review of my screen time. So at the end of each week, it gives me a report of my screen time, the apps that I spend most of my time, the times of the day that I'm mostly on my phone, and that report just helps me better decide and create a better system that will help me spend less time on my phone. And I can also see how my screen time has either increased or reduced every week. That's one of my favorite features about the app. Certain things that I can do, I can block out apps. I can create settings where I can block out certain apps during a period of time. So what I do is during my focused work period or time that I want to pray or I want to read my Bible or I want to do something that I don't want to get distracted, because there are times when you give yourself to focus work and you get bored and you quickly look for the next dopamine hit. So app block ensures that the time that I have set for focused work, I don't have access to those distracting apps. It also has another feature where I can allow certain apps. So it blocks out every other app except a few apps that I allow. So I do this when I want to read my Bible. I only allow my Bible app, my note-taking app, and some selected apps during that time frame. One thing about these apps is you can find your way around turning these restrictions off, but with app block I can activate strict mode, and there are different levels of strict mode. There's easy, there's medium, there's hard, where you can get a pin from your friend to unlock it, or unlock it when you plug it into charge, or you cannot even unlock it until a timer that you have set runs out. That's my favorite. So with that, I don't have my way. There's nothing I can do. The apps that I blocked are blocked until the timer runs out. These are my favorite features about the apps. I've included links to download these apps in the description, and to activate the pro version, I've also sent you my referral link, so you should be able to get a discount if you want to use the pro version. Get an accountability partner. One of the things I like about app block is there is a strict mode feature where you cannot bypass the lock that you've put on certain apps unless you get a code from an accountability partner, from a friend, from somebody. Getting an accountability partner, somebody that you can probably share your weekly report with, have a conversation that would actually hold you accountable. You guys will hold each other accountable, would keep you at the top of your game. So you are conscious that at the end of the week, this my accountability partner that I respect, that I also want to respect, that I don't want to see me as an unserious person. You'll see that out of 7 days in a week, I spent 2 whole days on TikTok. You don't want your accountability partner to see that. So you'll be reminded to be disciplined and actually use these steps to reduce your screen time. You can also strike a deal with your accountability partner. Maybe whoever has more screen time or whoever spends more time on distractive apps would pay a fine. Just something that will also keep you in check so that you're not on this journey alone. Regaining your time isn't a one-off victory. It's a daily commitment. As long as you have this smartphone in your hands and access to gadgets, you will need to constantly reclaim your focus. Your phone will ask, apps will tempt, but you need to choose. If you're ready to reclaim your focus, your creativity, and your life, hit that subscribe button, because in the next video, I'm going deeper into brain rewiring activities that build your ability to crave focus instead of distraction. Your time is your most valuable currency. Own it. My name is Wuraola Olaleko, and on this channel, I share practical tips and actionable steps that will help you become a better version of yourself. Now, if that is something you're interested in, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video.